Behind the grand golden gates of Topkapi Palace, love was forbidden. But it happened anyway. Secret glances behind silk curtains, dangerous midnight meetings in candlelit corridors. And if caught, the punishment: death. This is the untold story of hidden love affairs inside the Ottoman Empire's most feared and guarded palace. For over 50 years, Topkapi Palace was the beating heart of the Ottoman Empire, home to mighty sultans, ruthless viziers, and hundreds of concubines. It was a place of glory and paranoia. But beyond the political intrigue, another drama quietly unfolded. A story not written in official records, but whispered in poems, letters, and rumors. A story of love, dangerous, forbidden love, that bloomed in the shadows of power. The harem was the most secret part of Topkapi. Surrounded by high walls and iron gates, it held hundreds of women, slaves, concubines, and sometimes noble daughters, all handpicked for the sultan's pleasure. But they weren't just prisoners. They were players in a deadly game of survival. Inside the harem, the women were constantly watched. Eunuchs, men who had been castrated and sworn to loyalty, guarded every passage. And yet, even under such strict surveillance, hearts still dared to fall. Some concubines fell in love with palace guards, others with court musicians. A few even risked everything for secret affairs with princes or rival concubines. One of the most whispered stories is that of Prince Mustafa, son of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. Handsome, popular, and beloved by the people, but his fatal flaw? A secret affair with one of his father's concubines. If this was true, it wasn't just scandalous, it was treason. The concubine, many believe, was a favorite of the Sultan himself. When the affair was discovered, it gave Sultan Suleiman's wife, the cunning and ambitious Hürrem Sultan, the excuse she needed. She accused Mustafa of plotting against his father. And in 1553, Suleiman ordered the execution of his own son. Some say it was politics. Others say it was love, the wrong love. But that wasn't the only tragic romance behind Topkapi's walls. Dilfirib Kadun, a lesser-known concubine during the reign of Sultan Ahmed First, was rumored to be in love with a poet who often performed in the palace. Their letters, smuggled by handmaidens, were filled with verses of longing and despair. But one day, the letters stopped. The poet was executed for disrespecting the throne. And Dilfirib? She vanished from all records, as if she had never existed. Even the sultans themselves weren't immune to the pull of forbidden passion. Sultan Ibrahim, known as Ibrahim the Mad, reportedly fell obsessively in love with a concubine named Shivakar Sultan. But his obsession became dangerous. He believed other women were jealous and poisoning her. In a fit of rage, he ordered 280 concubines drowned in the Bosphorus to protect his beloved. Some stories speak of secret tunnels beneath Topkapi, hidden passageways used not for military escape, but for secret meetings between lovers. Most of these tunnels are sealed today, but the myths remain. There are tales of foreign ambassadors smuggling love letters to harem girls, of eunuchs betraying their vows to help concubines escape, and of sultans writing poetry under false names, begging for love in the only way they could. These love stories, buried under centuries of royal records and court politics, show us something important: that even in a palace built on power and fear, the human heart still rebelled. Love found a way, even when it was punishable by death. But were these stories true? Some are supported by documents, others by rumor. Yet in a place like Topkapi, where secrets were currency and silence meant survival, the truth often died with those who lived it. And yet, somewhere deep within the palace walls, behind the cold stone and golden gates, the echoes of those whispered romances still linger. Because in the empire of the sword, even love had to be a secret war.